Hello, I'm Vicki Liviakis, and welcome to Body Beautiful. This is a show where we talk with local professionals about the latest in cosmetic procedures and medical advances. We also take your calls live on the air, and with us today, we have Sima Hilde from New Look Institute, as well as a patient, rather not a patient, a client of hers. We're talking about hair restoration. Later, we'll be taking your calls, answering any questions you might have about hair restoration. The phone number, 800-440-4884. We'll also be posting the phone numbers to her office, so be ready to jot that down. And before we get started, any advice we give you today, certainly you want to consult your own healthcare professionals to get a second opinion. Let's jump right into it. Welcome back to the program, Sima.
Thank you for having me again.
We've talked about this before, and we can't say it enough. I mean, hair loss for anybody is a very emotional topic, particularly for women. Why is that?
Well, hair is our vitality. Hair is the best part of our features, and it's very emotional for women. And 40 million women are suffering from hair loss, and most women have hair loss due to genetic hair or hormonal. And of course, Marilyn, who has alopecia, is one of our clients, and I like to have her tell the audience the story of her life.
Welcome, Marilyn. So first, let's begin with, what is alopecia?
Alopecia itself simply means hair loss. Then there are the different types of alopecia. I suffer from alopecia areata, which means that I still have my eyelashes, my eyebrows, certain parts, maybe a tiny patch of hair on the top of my head, but basically I have no hair.
How did that happen?
Well, my story is rather unique. I was diagnosed with cancer 15 years ago, and I battled that and won. And I'm a survivor, which is terrific.
Clearly, yes.
So my alopecia areata, which is genetic and had been in my family, and I had, maybe little patches in college when you're going through stress and, different times. Well, it took over, and my hair never came back.
So the cancer itself, the experience of the treatment for the cancer, or just the whole ordeal?
Well, the ordeal, the treatment, the whole works.
Okay, so that's to add insult to injury. You're fighting cancer. Next thing you know, you have no hair.
You have no hair.
Wow.
And there are things in life we have no control over. I had no control over getting cancer. But when the alopecia took over and I was with no hair, I had to take back control of something, because I was losing everything inside of me, my self-image, my look, my confidence, everybody looked and said, what's the matter with her? And, is she sick? It was devastating. It was devastating for everyone in my family, including my grandchildren, who saw me disappear, the vitality, the smile, the look. And I had to take back control of that, and thanks to marvelous people like Sima, who works so hard to give people the opportunity to fix that, and which is what I did with mine, which is
well, your hair is
virtuous, which is
beautiful now.
I forget that it doesn't grow out of my head.
So Sima, Marilyn has given us her personal story. When you met her, what crossed your mind, and did you think you could help her at that time?
Well, the good thing was we saw that she has very little hair. I noticed that she has very little hair on top, and I have to work with an augmentation or a prosthesis that takes care of the entire head. And she was ready to, she literally trusts us. That's the main word to use, that I can take care of her. And once she trusts us, we did all we can with our very qualified technician to create the look that she has right now. And also, believe it or not, she wears totally different style all the time. Long one, short one, highlight, low light. So she really she came out of the box and looked even more fashionable than if she had her own hair.
Okay. Now,
and we allow that at our company. We let her enjoy life.
Clearly, Marilyn has a lot of self-confidence. She's beaming. She's beautiful. There's going to be a lot of story behind this. We have some before and after pictures, and the phone lines are lighting up. So, but we need to take a quick break. For more information about New Look Institute, you can call them at 408-279-4247. or check them out on the web at newlookinstitute.com. And only for Body Beautiful viewers, you call and mention the show, you can receive a free scalp analysis, and we'll talk about that when we come back.
The information and advice given on this program is for general informational purposes only. For medical advice on specific treatments, medical professionals should be consulted. You should not initiate a course of treatment without consulting a qualified doctor. The opinions expressed on the program are those of the guests and not those of KRON TV, its management, employees, or advisors.
Welcome back to Body Beautiful. We're talking right now with Sima Hilde from the New Look Institute about hair restoration for women. We're also talking with Marilyn, a client who lost all her hair, but you'd never know it by looking at her right now. We're also taking your calls with your questions. Here's the phone number, 800-440-4884. We'll also be posting the number for the New Look Institute during and at the end of the segment. And remember, any advice we give you today, you certainly want to consult your own professionals and get a second opinion. Marilyn, we were talking about the hair loss. You lost all your hair.
Right.
I think because you would never know by looking at you right now, but we do have some before and after pictures, so let's go ahead and roll those and get an idea what you look like before. There you are.
There I am.
Okay, it looks like you have a little bit of hair
See,
at the top there.
that's the patch that remained. That's my little patch on the top of my head, and unless I wanted to grow it and have someone carry me by the top of my head, it really does me no good.
You have a great sense of humor about this.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people, if this happened to them, you look in the mirror and you go, what happened to me?
Oh, I did a lot of
I'm
what
sure
happened
you shed
to
a
me.
lot of tears.
You better
Oh, look
believe
at that.
it.
Okay, and there you are right now with a full head of hair.
Full head of hair, different style.
She's
Okay.
got 3 styles.
Yeah.
All right, and let's
love
go ahead
the
and roll
idea.
another picture so you can change this look.
I love this
I
one on her.
I can change my look.
Okay, good. Obvious question. Are these wigs? What are they?
It's not a wig. It's a system. It's like an 8th layer of skin that
Explain.
is on my head. First of all, it is customized to me. So the 8th layer is applied. The hair, which has been infused into this marvelous system, I pick according to what my texture was, what my hair was like, thinness, whatever, style. The beauty of it is that I can color it, I can do anything I want, so I can change.
And you wash it, you
And
can swim with it, it stays
comes
on your head.
a good month. A good month, it belongs to me. I forget it isn't growing out of my head. I go to sleep in it, I wake up in it, I shower, I style it, I do the flat iron, I do the curly iron, I do whatever.
And nobody would be the wiser.
Nobody would be the wiser, including myself. The comfort is so amazing.